Hey everyone, happy Monday again. Welcome back to new episode, that is, of the Cumcast. The Cumcast is complete again. Ryan is back this week. This week's beer of the week is a special release just for St. Paddy's Day. This is by Cedar Creek Brewing Company, a wonderful brewery that we've reviewed a few times on the podcast. This is the Irish Cream Milk Stout. And this is literally what it is. It's literally what it says. The description is perfect. This is a stout brewed with Irish cream, and it is absolutely amazing. My Irish ancestors are turning in their graves for this beer to be poured into their mouths. This has an ABV of 4.8%, and I give it a 5 out of 5 milk points on this week's Beer of the Week. So go and get some Irish Cream Stout today for a limited time only from Cedar Creek Brewing Company of the great city of Martinsville, Indiana. Now let's get into the episode. Happy Monday again. Welcome back. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Cumcast. As always, I am Ryan, your host, and welcome back. Jesus, are you okay? Do you need some assistance?
No, I'm fine.
Are you going to be all right?
Yep,
You were looking pretty rough. You are acting even rougher. What is going on? You were like third. I don't know the grades of sandpaper, but you're acting like one of them.
I was in a rush this morning. I haven't had coffee all day.
Haven't or had coffee all day?
Have not.
Oh. Well, I can make you some coffee.
It was just
you
a bad start.
could have asked me pre-recording.
It was just a bad start. I got new glasses, so I can't fucking see shit. Oh, I can see stuff.
Let me see these glasses. Let me see mine. You've seen mine. Let me see these bad boys.
I can see, but if anybody out there has astigmatism, you know what I'm talking about.
I like the inside of these. These are pretty
because
sweet.
Shit, when you have
Jesus fucking Christ, your head is huge.
Well, yeah.
These glasses what are these glasses called?
Wide guys.
What? It's like an obese version of a gangster. Instead of wise guys, it's wide guys.
But anybody that has astigmatism, you know what I'm talking about. Shit just has a different perspective.
They just rotate on my nose. They're so big.
Yeah, they're big because I have a big head.
You know what? I can tell that they're more magnified than mine. I can see the same, but I can tell that they're definitely more magnified. Shit is like curved more.
I don't know. Can
you see better with them on?
I mean, I can see better, but shit's fucked up because of the stigmatism.
What did they tell you the same as they told me? They told me that I can wear them all the time and that I probably should. So that
they didn't tell me shit. They just said, have you had glasses before? And I said yes. Maybe I should have said no because she had told me more information.
So I think yours is probably the same as mine. You should wear them, especially when I'm working, when I read. For me to see the screen, it got to the point where, because of my stigmatism, it got to the point where I would squint my eyes so bad to see and focus that the muscles in my forehead would hurt. I mean, it felt like a migraine, but it was just the muscle tension, and it was absolutely killing me. Cheyenne would actually have to give my forehead, rub my forehead for 10 minutes, maybe once or twice a week, just to get it to relax. But it was kind of a pain in the ass, and I haven't had glasses for probably a decade or more.
I don't know. It's just weird. It's if the listeners or whatever know, if you have astigmatism, and you probably know, whenever you first
put know the struggle, bro. You right here in this chest thing.
It's fucking weird. I've tripped. I fell down. I've run into shit.
Do you wait with the glasses on?
Yeah.
You fell down?
Yeah, I fell down.
In your house or at work?
At work.
What?
Yeah.
You fell on the ground?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
But I just tripped.
So I think you should wear them often to get used to it, because
that's what I'm doing. This is the first full day of
that's what I'm saying.
It.
So your eyes were worse than mine, if you think about it. So it's it's going to take getting used to. It took me getting used to, but mine weren't as bad. I put them on and drove home in them. So it wasn't that bad.
I mean, so did I, but driving wasn't that hard because you're sitting there. Walking's different. Because you perceive things differently when you're walking. When I got home last night and I wore them last night and I like went to set my drink on the table, like, you know how the table looks, it's supposed to be like flat, but like you're looking up at a table and you see the top of the surface.
Right.
Well, it was still like that, but it was angled downwards.
It starts to screw with your depth perception a little bit.
Yeah, but it was like angled downwards, like if I set something on it, it would slide off, even though I know it wouldn't. And then, like, I was outside waiting on you and, like, looking at the cars, like, if you have, like, an app or something.
You're like, look at all these fucking birds.
But for Snapchat and, like, filters and shit, you can put, like, a picture of, like, a dinosaur.
Right.
Like, on the ground. That's what shit looks like when I look at it. Like, it looks like the ground's there and somebody just, like, popped up, like, a filter and just stuck a car there. That's what it looks like. It looks like it's not even sitting on the ground.
It looks like VR goggles, almost.
Basically, yeah.
Like cheap VR goggles.
That's what it looks like. But, like,
Welcome to the world of eyesight.
But I'll be sitting at the computer, and if I look straight, everything's fine.
How does it look now? Is it fucking blurry?
I don't have them on.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Is it blurry without them? That's why I'm asking. Is it blurry without
For
them?
a minute, but then it goes back.
Right.
But, like, when I look straight, everything's fine. But when I look down, everything, like, starts to like shift forward and angle, and like when I look at my computer screen with them on, it starts like it's fine here, but then it starts angling up as you get.
See, that's the way my phone looks. My phone looks curved.
Yeah,
my phone looks curved when I hold it in my hand. It's really weird, but I feel we feel y'all out there in the stigmatism family. More than 3 million people per year in the U.S. alone have astigmatism, which it's astigmatism. So there's only one. So, it can last for several days or weeks. What the fuck does that mean? It's a real thing. It's a permanent thing.
No.
Last for weeks? What the hell does that mean?
I think that's talking about like glasses.
Damn you, WebMD. I tell you what scares the shit out of me, especially for when I get older with eyesight, is I know a couple people that I work with that have floaters. Have you ever heard of a floater before?
No.
It is basically your retina. I think. Let me Google it real quick. But from what they tell me, it's like your retina is deteriorating, and you can see it floating in your eyesight. So if you see these like little spots, my old supervisor, she had them, and she would see these little floating spots, and I was like, she was looking off at something, she's like, oh, I got this floater in my eye, sorry. And I was like, what is it? And that's when she told me what it was. And it's just, they just float occasionally. It's like the fucking Earth. It's like we see the sun for like fucking 18 hours, and then it goes, or like, 16 hours, and then it goes away, and it's like, oh, coming back around again. Here's fucking Billy and his 3 friends just coming back around to see me at fucking noon every day.
Well, a floater is also what they call a dead body that's floating in a river. So that's kind of the same thing. Until it gets stuck on
That's what I call a hefty shit that doesn't sink to the bottom.
Until it gets stuck on like a rock or like a branch or a log somewhere, and then it stops.
Right, so eye floaters are spots in your vision that may look to you like black or gray specks, strings, or cobwebs that drift about when you move your eyes and appear to dart away when you try to look at them directly. Most eye floaters are caused by age-related changes that occur as the jelly-like substance, which is called a vitreous, inside your eyes becomes more liquid. Microscopic fibers within the vitreous tend to clump and can cast tiny shadows on your retina. The shadows you see are called floaters. That's fucking crazy, dude.
So if you think you see ghosts all the time, no, you just have fucked up eyes.
Speaking of ghosts, I swear to God that cats see fucking, they see something.
They do.
Because I was in the bathroom going number 2 this morning, and the cat was in there with me, and she just looked up and started looking at the fucking corner of the ceiling, and I think it's like the lady from The Grudge, so I turn around and look at the corner too. I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? I was like, what do you see? I was like, it's one of those, it's like, it's a scary movie, or it's a movie where the kid says, I see dead people. What movie's that?
Sixth Sense. Yeah,
Sixth Sense. And it's just like, I was like, what do you see? Do you see Bruce Willis?
Dogs do that too.
No, this fucking dog doesn't. This fucking dog, I don't know what she looks at, but I'll catch her all the time. She'll just be sitting there and she's just staring at the floor. And I'm just like, what are you looking at? And she just kind of just keeps looking at the floor.
She's depressed.
Turns over. I swear, she's the saddest sack of a dog I've ever seen. And she's an old fart. She's 11. And
it's probably just because she's fucking old and she's probably getting dementia.
She might be. She's probably like, look at this fucking carpet. Where the hell am I at? I thought I was outside. I thought I was at that park that one time. Like, I swear, she's just like the saddest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. But I'll just catch her staring at the floor all the time. And I was like, what are you looking at? And she won't even pay attention to me. I was like, hey, what are you looking at? She'll just look up at me. And then she'll look back down the floor. I don't know.
Dogs getting dementia too.
I don't know if she can see the neighbors below us in the next apartment down or what.
No, I don't know. I think dogs can get dementia. And I think you just gotta like shoot them in the head and put them down or something.
What?
What? You see a dog every day and it's just like, it just stares at you and it's scared or it's fucking angry because you're there and it doesn't know who you are.
If you had dementia, I feel like having dementia. Now, dementia is very scary for families and people.
You die from dementia.
I know, but dementia is very scary for families that have to deal with it and for people that have to live with it. It's very scary, and you just got to try to make it the best you can. But when I think about if I ever have dementia when I get older, it'd just be like meeting the perfect stranger every day. You know what I mean? Like, it's not going to be sad. It's going to be like, who are you? I'm your wife. Like, if I have dementia, so I'd be like, I'm your wife, honey. We've been married for, I don't know. We're not even married. Whenever. We've been married for 30 years. And I'd be like, well, how's it going? Yeah, we could be married. Just some old perv.
I don't think it works like that because I was like, when I was on quarantine, I was like, I would still work.
You have dementia?
No, I would still work for like 3 or 4 hours, and then I'd get caught up in like Facebook videos for like 5 hours, which it's very easy to do.
You would sit there and watch Facebook videos for 5 hours.
Sometimes.
Jesus Christ!
I didn't have anything to do, and they're sad.
Go for a walk. Go do something with your life other than scroll through Face Page. What the fuck is the matter with you?
You still get like feedback from it, like, because I would watch
feedback from what?
Like emotional feedback.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Because I would watch
you just go through a wormhole the past 10 days?
No, because
or what? Who the fuck are you?
It would go from like cooking videos, and then it'd go from like outdoor videos, and then it'd go to like coming out gay TikTok videos, like people coming out to their parents.
So what are you saying?
And then there'd be one where it'd be like crazy things that happen to you, like, and one guy was like, going back to the story about dementia, one guy said that his girlfriend got in a bad car wreck, his girlfriend in 2 years got in a bad car wreck. She went to the doctor. Doctor said, you're going to lose your memory of the past year, 2 to 3 years in a week. And she texted him one day and said, hey, I can't remember you, just because, like, they had a picture together on her screensaver. And, like, they tried to rekindle it, and if
it was me and he said, you got a week, 3 days later, I would have texted everybody, but, like, I don't remember you. Just as a joke. Like, JK. JK.
But, like...
4 more days.
The thing is, she didn't, like, their relationship didn't rekindle, so they just, like, move the fuck on.
Yeah, bro, that's what happens.
Of course, like, if you wanted an excuse, that would be the perfect excuse.
Have you not seen that baby duck video where their mama duck's just walking in front of, like, she got, like, 8 babies? 8 baby ducks behind her, and they're just walking down a fucking street, and they're just, dum-dum, 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 and here's little chicks, chick, 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 behind her. There's, like, 8 of them. And the mom just walks around a storm drain, like one of the big grates, and she's big enough to not fall in. She just walks around the storm drain, because she's the smart one.
Yeah.
And then she turns around because she goes hearing the cheeps. And she turns around, and all you see is these little fucking chicks just bloop, 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 bloop. Yep. They're just gone. Just shoot, 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 shoot. All 8 of them fucking dead.
She did it on purpose.
All 8 of them dead, bro.
She did it on purpose.
Like, so I guess if you have, a dementia patient and you want them to, like, go off and be by themselves, you just walk them over a storm drain and they fall through like the fucking clown, like Pennywise.
Or you walk them into big...
I can't remember if they float down here.
You walk them into one of those big, like, graters where they just, like, throw, like, desks in it and just and choose them up.
What the fuck? No, but that's a really sad duck video. It really is. Like, she turns around and they're just, like, gone. But she's a duck. They'll make like 8 more babies in like 3 months.
The other one was on that planet Earth where it was the flamingos, like, and they had the babies, and then they're walking across like the muddy, like whatever. It wasn't like it was like a desert, but they got in the mud. But the mud caked.
Oh, it's like a wetland thing.
Yeah, it was on planet Earth, but like their mud got caked on their feet, and it was so hot that it dried,
and they can't walk.
And the little babies like they're covered in mud, and like you just see like all of them just kind of walking really fast, and then there's just one that's just like, and then falls,
and then they just leave him,
and then it just dies.
They just fucking leave him. Like he's just like,
sad.
Man, he just dies. Automatic. Can you imagine dying from? How did you go? I got mud on my feet.
The crazy thing is, like, they'll play that shit, and it'll be like, oh, it's natural selection or whatever. That's just what happens in nature. And be like, yeah. But then they'll go, and then the fucking walrus ones, that was fucking sad. Do you remember that one? Where they, like, the island had... What did it do? They always always went to this
they have to climb up the rocks.
Right. They always went to this one island, and it was... Something happened. Oh, the water level had rise from all the ice.
What happened was they used to go to this one island, but it got overpopulated. Like they put like houses on it and shit.
No, I don't think that was it. I think the water level rise and the island wasn't big enough no more. And
all I know is from that video, I remember the video, and all I remember is it's people's fault that they had to go to that one fucking island.
But it was like that's the closest island, and it's like 20 miles away. And it's just nothing but a rock face. And they're like climbing up to the top, and one is just like...
and if you've never seen a walrus,
they don't have fucking...
They can't climb!
No. But they're like waddling up these sharp-ass rocks. That one like finally gets up to the top and just like... just berates himself.
Well, it's like Walrus Graveyard at the bottom of the rock face.
It was just a big bloody pit.
All I take from the Planet Earth Discovery Channel videos is that it's our fault. We fucking did it. This podcast ruined the environment.
That's what it's turning into too, because David Attenborough was just like, fuck all you people. And I was like, dude, you think you help? I guarantee he is like the biggest waste of natural resources.
That dude burns his trash. I guarantee it.
I guess he produces more fucking just natural gas from out of his mouth, just talking bullshit than a fucking semi truck.
More than us.
Yeah, we're not that bad.
He actually says educated shit though.
Just because you have.
He goes, the eastern howler monkey has more fur than the western howler.
You think
monkey.
That's educated shit? He's reading it off a piece of paper. He goes,
hello, friends. My name's David Attenborough.
If anything, we're more creative because we don't have a piece of paper to look off of. He reads off of a script. Just because you have a good sounding voice doesn't mean you're fucking cool.
This is a praying mantis. They come in 2 different colors, green and brown.
Black and white.
Green and brown. Fun fact, the praying mantis is a Kung Fu style. Shout out to David Attenborough. He's like 96.
Is it Attenborough or Attenborough?
Attaboyle.
Attaboyle.
But no, seriously, dementia is like, it sucks.
Dementia sucks.
Fuck COVID, fuck dementia.
Nature's awesome, but we are destroying it.
Yeah, it's literally our fault. The Comcast is the only...
We can't even eat tuna anymore.
Yeah, we can't even eat tuna anymore. People fuck that up for us too. It's like, it's a good source of protein, and it's got minimal mercury in it. Eat it all up. And then it's just like, oh, because of overfishing in the show Wicked Tuna, we're fucked now.
Well, that's the thing. Like, slowly it's just going to be, like, we can't eat... We got to slow down on tuna. We got to slow down on chicken. We got to slow down on beef.
Why do we got to slow down on chicken?
Huh?
Why do you have to slow down on chicken? Are we running out of that too?
Because we're supposed to eat like organic, but there's only so much organic chicken. And then we can't eat beef because the vegans don't want us to because of cows are people too and they have souls, but then cows are like one of the highest things of like the ozone layer disappearing because of their farts. It's like a common thing. I thought it was bullshit, but I guess
no, it's real.
I guess it's real.
The largest amount of carbon dioxide in the environment comes from the amount of cows that we have, though.
Kill the cows.
I support eating organic, but I also support eating healthy. I don't know, just not eating bullshit. But there's so many people in the world that we have to have more food. We just have to have more food, but we also waste a lot of food too. So it's a very, very mixed bag of utter nonsense.
I'm only going to get my protein from black beans.
Nothing wrong with that. Black beans have 7 grams of protein per half cup.
And they're good.
Yeah, and they're amazing. I'm only going to get my protein from crickets. Because everybody knows that crickets are not bad for the ozone.
No, I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know either.
Crickets have like twice the amount of protein as chicken, though.
Yeah, but you have to eat a shit ton more.
No, you don't. It's 3 ounces.
3 ounces of crickets.
3 ounces of crickets.
You show me where you can get 3 ounces of crickets. Just anywhere.
A pet store.
Oh, yeah, because they're going to sell you the...
Oh, hey, Larry. How's it going? Oh, pretty good. You come for your crickets today? Yeah. How many ounces do you want? 12?
3. Well, usually people only get like an ounce, and that lasts like whatever they have, like a month or something. How many are you feeding your spider?
Shit. Look, here's a brand called... shout out to this brand's called Chirps Eat Bugs Chocolate Chirps Cricket Protein Powder Blend.
$56 for a tub.
Yeah, cricket, which is pretty moderate, to be honest with you. So cricket protein, it's one of the best. It's also the best source of protein based on 100 gram servings. Sirloin beef has 29% protein per serving. Dried beef has 43. Chicken has 31, and dried chicken. Dried cricket has 69% protein. Ultimately, that means you get about 13 grams of protein for every 100 grams of cricket you eat. And there's 7 grams of protein in an egg. Huh. Yeah, that's pretty fucking sweet. Cricket protein powder. I might have to try this. I might have to get, like, if they got one of those, like, sample packets, I will try cricket protein powder. Or if somebody wants to send us some, I know we're not that popular.
You could probably get it at, like, one of the international food markets over here somewhere.
Cricket flour? Cricket flour?
They have almond flour. Almond's a nut.
This is the bug.
So you can turn anything into a powder. You just got to smoosh it.
You just got to smoosh it.
You got to
smoosh it. Yeah. Smoosh.
He's got to smoosh it.
What the fuck is a smoosh?
It's Snooky's cookie.
You got to smoosh it.
You got to smoosh it.
That could be that's a new Cubcast saying right there. You gotta smoosh it.
Smoosh
when
it.
life gets hard, life gets you down.
Smoosh it.
Smoosh that pig.
Yeah. Oh, I was thinking instead of milk points, we could just do like pig points or pig buttons or something.
What the fuck is a pig button?
A pig point.
That's not a button.
Pork point.
Pork point?
Pork point.
5 out of 5 pork rinds. Okay, let's see what we got here for, that's not what I fucking Googled. Who the fuck are you? Let's see. Let's Google cricket protein. Let's just see what they are on Amazon. That's not how you spell protein, Cody.
It auto-populates, so it doesn't matter. Oh, they got cricket protein bars?
Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. I might get some of this.
Dairy-free cricket protein.
Let's click on the first one we got right here.
I bet it tastes like shit.
I guarantee it. Well, see, here's the thing. I've had pea protein. I've had hemp, just regular whey, grass-fed, isolate.
Casein.
What else?
Casein.
No, that's not. Casein isn't a protein.
Yes, it is.
It's part of it.
But
no, I'm just talking about like the different types of protein. And the worst one I've had, like
protein.
When it comes to texture, the worst protein powder I've had is pea. Just because it's kind of gritty and it doesn't mix very well. The best and smoothest type of protein I've had though is hemp. And hemp is one of the most widely absorbable proteins for the body to have. But
I don't know. I bought this.
It's expensive because of what it is.
I bought this whey from Amazon, and it's like stevia sweetens, so you don't have to worry about it. And that stuff it doesn't taste very good.
What is it?
It's levels.
See, if I buy a good grass-fed protein powder that comes in a 5-pound bulk container for a decent price that is grass-fed, organic, and is not sweetened with sucralose, and it's isolate. It's by Muscle Feast, and they have a chocolate, a flavorless, and a vanilla, and it actually is really fucking good for what it is.
See, this stuff I had, it's like I had their vanilla and I have their cold brew, and their cold brew is not very good at all. And their vanilla is all right.
Like a protein cold brew?
Yeah, it's a cold brew flavor. But that stuff, 50 grams? Oh, 2 tablespoons.
2 tablespoons has 6 grams of protein. There's 50 calories. So if 2 tablespoons, what do we get for 2 times more protein than beef?
Well, 30, in between 30 and 32 to 34 is usually what 30 to 34 or 31 to 34 is around
grams.
Is around whatever.
So if we multiply this by 3, it's only 18.
It's not too bad though. Usually, I've had some that's 34 grams that was 24. And then 32, that was 22.
Let's go back to this Chirps brand.
So it's still not that bad. But it said there's more, the percentage of protein per animal or per 100 grams.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, crickets I don't even think crickets shit. Do crickets even poop?
Everything poops.
Oh, yeah, not everything.
Worms poop.
Okay, I guess you're right. So what we got here is
all the dirt.
1 level scoop of this Chirps brand vanilla cricket protein. Has 20 grams of protein in it. It's 35 gram scoop.
See, that's not that bad. It's like everything else.
It's only 13 servings though, and it's $40. So I imagine it's probably on the price range a little bit high.
That's expensive.
But the thing about it is though, crickets, they don't. It's less. It's not like you're ruining the environment.
The bars ain't that bad.
Right.
That's a regular price. That's like a Quest bar pack.
Right. It's not like it's only got 8 grams of protein. But it's not like you're.
What?
Yeah. But it's not like you're using like
that's 14.
It's not like you're ruining the ozone layer by having a cricket processing plant. How do you think them people on the fucking Snowpiercer movie were so goddamn strong that took over the whole train? Crickets.
Fucking Will. Will.
Who's Will?
Sure Will. Not Will like a name. Sure fucking Will.
I was like, who the fuck is Sure Will?
They got tired of eating jelly bricks. And fucking...
It was fucking cricket protein, bro. That's how they're so strong.
That dude threw a shoe at that bitch, and they fucking rubbed his arm in jelly and shoved it out a fucking hole in the fucking train, and it froze solid, and they hit it with a hammer, and he has no arm now.
Yeah, cricket protein, bro.
No.
Protein blocks?
It wasn't just crickets, it was bugs. Where they got the bugs, I have no fucking clue.
That I don't know.
It's an ice storm. There are no bugs. Everything goes outside and dies.
The baddest.
I mean, there was a polar bear though.
The baddest fucking battle though was in the middle of the train when they're trying to stop them and they can't shoot the train out because everybody will fucking die because it's cold outside.
Right.
And they just got hatchets. Like it's all it is hatchets.
I was wondering why they took that fish and then just like stuck their blades in the middle of that fish.
Huh?
Was like everybody allergic to fish? You don't remember that?
No, it's poisonous.
A fish.
The fish.
It looked like
the fish was.
It looked like a trout.
It's the boy. Don't you know trout blood's highly poisonous?
He just took like a little. He had like a little baby hatchet, and he just like.
Don't you?
Rubbed it in the.
Don't you know trout blood's highly poisonous?
I guess.
No, it was some kind of like Japanese fucking fish or
how do you know? It's still
it said
did it have an accent? How do you know it's Japanese?
It said like so in the fucking movie. I remember he's like, oh, they're like, what's the fish for? It's like they're rubbing the blood on it. It's poisonous. So if they fucking hack it, they're gonna die.
Said that.
Yes, they fucking did.
They never said that.
Yes, they fucking did. It's a poison fish. I don't know why. It's a poison fish.
No, it's not.
I might have to try some of this cricket shit, man.
Why would you want a poison fish?
Huh?
Like they outnumber them like, I don't know, 5-1, and you're just like, ooh.
Protein blocks make you strong. Why do you, Popeye ate 2 things: spinach, cricket protein blocks. That's how he got. What's her fucking name? What's her name? Daffodil or something like that. His girlfriend. Fucking Viola. What's
Sweet Pea's the baby.
Huh?
Sweet Pea's the baby.
Yeah, so what's the fucking... Hey, Cheyenne. What's Popeye's girlfriend's name? Olive oil, yeah.
Yeah, why didn't we come up with it? It's a dumb fucking name.
Castor oil.
Castor oil.
This is my girlfriend Castor oil.
This is my girlfriend Canola.
My girlfriend Canola.
My girlfriend
and
Canola.
this is her poisonous fish.
Yeah, this is her poisonous fish. Rudy.
Rudy?
Poisonous fish.
He's gonna play for Notre Dame one day. He's gotta eat his protein blocks though.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like if you like some parent out there, some parent has like 3 kids in a fucking basement somewhere, and they haven't come out of the basement their entire lives.
Eat the bugs.
That's what they do. They chop up they chop up bugs, and they just mold it into a block. But like, here's your food, you fucking Neanderthal, and he just fucking throws in their protein blocks for the day. It's like Snowpiercer, but on land.
I guess.
Well, I guess it's technically on land, not on a railroad. I don't know.
That is a ridiculous movie, though. Snowpiercer. It's good.
They
though.
made a TV show about it, but I think it's had multiple seasons. I'm not sure, but that is a really good show.
Yeah.
Shout out to fucking Captain America. That was before the Captain America movie, though.
Yeah. I don't know how long before. Excuse me.
Well,
But
yeah, I'm not really sure.
and
But
then,
I'm
Hellboy's dad's in it.
Huh?
Hellboy's dad.
Who the fuck is Hellboy's dad?
Hellboy's dad.
Oh yeah, he
the
dies.
fucking old man. He's got no arms and legs.
Spoiler alert, he dies.
Spoiler alert.
He dies in both movies.
Spoiler alert. They have to push him around on a cart.
Spoiler alert, Hellboy's dad dies in both fucking
Spoiler
movies.
alert. Everybody fucking dies in this movie.
No, they fucking don't.
Besides the Japanese lady, the girlfriend. Everybody else fucking dies in the movie. They crashed the train. We're just spoiling the movie for everybody. I think
If you haven't seen the movie Snowpiercer, go watch it. I don't think we're spoiling.
I think that's on Amazon if anybody wants to watch it.
I don't think we're spoiling it for anybody.
It's pretty good. They live in fucking 55-gallon drums.
Do you think? Do you think cricket protein is plant based?
No,
It's bug based.
it's buck based.
You ever had some of that spider protein? You heard that spider protein?
You can taste every single leg.
It's got 8 branched chain amino acids.
Right.
You ever had that spider protein? That's what fucking what's his name? What's Spider-Man's name? What's Spider-Man's name? Tom Holland fucking
Peter Parker.
Yeah. No. The fucking
There's 6 fucking Spider-Man.
Tom Holland drinks this shit before he goes on set. He drinks spider protein.
Tom Holland is the worst fucking Spider-Man.
He's the only Spider-Man right now. Right now, he's been in the.
Is he the one from Hacksaw Ridge?
No, that dude was in 1. That dude was in 1.
Yeah, he was. You know why? Because he sucked.
No, Tom Holland's the one that's in the Avengers movies.
Okay.
He's the one that's been in the
Everybody
most.
says he's the best.
Yeah, he's the one that's been in the most. He seems like a pretty good personality, though. Tom Holland seems like a pretty good dude. Yeah, Tom Holland, he drinks this spider protein before he goes on set. Makes him feel jumpy. You can't shoot proper webs if you're not on spider protein.
Yeah. Who's the fucking dude from Hacksaw Ridge that was Spider-Man?
Well, I can Google box it.
Oh, here we go. Andrew Garfield. That's him.
Andrew Garfield?
His name's Andrew Garfield.
All the people who played Spider-Man.
Drake Bell was Spider-Man?
What? No, he fucking wasn't.
This is like comics and...
Oh, yeah, that's right. We've already looked this shit up.
We have
before.
Neil Patrick Harris as Spider-Man.
Yeah, there's Tom Holland. Tom Holland's been in more of them than any other Spider-Man.
Yeah.
What was the other Spider-Man? What's his fucking name? Not Peter Parker.
Tobey Maguire.
Tobey Maguire. That fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we hope you all, taking a turn now, transitioning. We hope you all enjoyed the last podcast. Cheyenne is plotting behind the scenes to vote Ryan off of the island and start our own podcast. She's been talking all week. She's like, well, when we start our own podcast, I was like, are you just like trying to low-key vote Ryan out of the entire fucking thing? And and she's talking about getting her own mic, and she's talking about all kinds of shit. She's thinking up names. She's plotting your demise, Ryan. How do you feel about that?
I'm all right.
You're all right with it?
No.
So if you just never podcast it again, you'd be fine?
Huh?
If you just never podcast it again, you'd be fine with it?
No, not really. But The thing is, doing it like...
Well, if you had dementia, it'd be a new thing every day.
Well, the thing is, it's like people can come in and do like one episode and be like, oh man, I can get...
Oh shit.
Be like, oh man, I can get used to this. But it's like doing it every week is the hard part. Like getting here and doing it every week is the hard part. And hey, whoever wants to start one...
We just dropped the episode to one episode a week like a couple months ago, and now it's still hard.
Huh?
It's still hard to do one episode a week? I don't think it is.
Well, no, but it's a commitment.
So the thing is, if it's a commitment because you still have to do it, just like anything else. But if you enjoy it, that's the fun of it. If you enjoy it, I'll come in once a week and do this podcast because shooting the shit and talking and having a good time and laughing is part of what I love. And if I didn't fucking love it, I'd find something else to do, like reading a book in a corner in Starbucks.
No, but if she wants to come on and, like, not, like, if I'm doing something or you're doing something or whatever, that's fine. I don't care, but I don't think I'm going to get replaced.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Did we get was there an influx of downloads on last week?
No.
Oh, you never know.
There wasn't. No. It's too early to tell anyway.
Surprise! Ryan's not on this week. The first ever podcast of the history.
Week.
Yeah, sorry, last week. The first ever in the history of the Cumcast where Ryan was not in an episode.
Wasn't my fault though, so can't count it.
Yes, it was.
It was not my fault.
Yeah, it's 100% your fault.
No.
100% your fault.
I went to go see my mother and she got COVID, so whatever.
If you get COVID, it's your fault.
Yeah.
Well, technically, yeah, it kind of is. It kind of is your fault if you get COVID because you're either, unless it's just sheer, utter, you have terrible luck. You're either not doing something right or you're immune deficient, which you shouldn't be out anyway.
Right.
I understand that you're a person and you gotta leave the house sometime, but those kids in the basement eating protein blocks didn't. You didn't see those people on the fucking train getting enough vitamin D, did you? No, you fucking did.
You saw what they did.
They saw the sunlight one time and it freaked them the fuck out. Yeah. They're like, what's all this shit?
Yeah, but you saw what they did too. They killed everybody.
Yeah. If you're a baby born in the back of a dark train, think of what your name is. Your name's like Caboose or something.
But isn't that what happens to everybody, though? If, like, somebody's...
They're born in the back of a train?
No, if somebody's, like... If somebody is just... I don't know, just held against their will for, I don't know, 10 years.
They're not technically held against their will. They'll die on the outside.
There was a social hierarchy, and it was like...
Of course!
It was like...
The lion's gotta lead! But somebody's gotta fucking kill the gazelle!
These 10 people with glasses are at the back of the tree.
Why they gotta have glasses, Ryan? Why they gotta have glasses?
That's how they picked them! That's all it was. It was like... You're dumb. Get to the back of the train and eat bug blocks for 20 years.
You're a nerd. Nerds in the back of the train.
Nerds in the back.
Nerds in the fucking back of the train. And then everybody up here, for some reason, there's a school in one of them. For some reason, the school's the first one they get to. And it's like...
Is it the first one?
Why is the school in the back?
No, the first one... The first one's the food.
Yeah, the first one's where they literally make the protein blocks in the car in front of them.
Yeah.
And it's like this dude that's been gone for like 30 years.
Like, we thought you disappeared. Be like, no, I've been making the food.
Yeah, I've been making these bug blocks.
He's like, I get to eat as much as I want. And he knew about it, but nobody else knew what it was. And they looked in the tank and it was nothing but fucking bugs getting spun up and shit. It's
kind of a cool idea just to have like a hotel almost though. Not so much like a purgatory, but like a hotel.
Like, that is one of my bucket lists, is to take a train, like a 2-day train ride or something like that, experience it. Because I heard train rides are pretty cool, but they just take forever.
So we have an idea. I have an idea. I would like to go on a train to California, and it goes from...
Why?
Huh?
Well, it would take you 6 days to get there.
No, it only takes 2 to 2.5.
Mom took a train to Vegas, and it took 4 days.
Huh?
Mom took a train to Vegas, and it took.
Well, they must have drove. They must have drove to fucking Canada and back.
You can drive a car to Vegas and get there.
No, an Amtrak.
In fucking 24
an Amtrak train starts out in Indianapolis, You go to Chicago, down to New Mexico, and up to Los Angeles. It's 2.5 days, 2 to 3 days, one way and then the other way. So it just depends on which one you get. But some of them take 2 days, some of them take 2.5, some of them take 3. It just depends. But no, it goes up to Chicago and then down to New Mexico and then up to California, like LA.
I would rather fly.
I would rather fly too, but if I'm going to take a fucking train, might as well hang out for a week.
The thing I would do is have your train like the next day. So you have a day here and I have a day there and you have a day there.
That's a lot of planning. I ain't about that life.
That's not that much.
I'll just see shit from a window.
Go to a fucking travel person.
I'll just hang out from a window. I like planning. I have a little bit of pride in my travel planning, and I don't like going to travel agents. I no offense to travel agents. I'm sure you help a lot of people, and I might go one day.
Old people don't know what the fuck they're doing.
I might go one day, but when it comes to planning, I'm not being that fucking extensive to where I have to be like, hey, I want to go to St. Petersburg, but I don't know how to do it.
That's the only thing I would do is pay somebody like $400 to be like, but that's if I was like going like.
If you have to pay somebody $400, you're already in the hole, man.
No, but if I was doing if I was traveling for like a month and I was going to like 6 different places in
that's different
in Europe, I would be like,
different.
Travel agent, hook me up, get me everything.
But see, you can book those different trips though too.
You can, but like the travel agent sets it up and it's just like, here's your fucking shit, all the shit they have, and they just print it off for you and hand you a fucking folder and be like, here.
Here is your itinerary. You are staying in the back of the train for the next 30 years.
I think you can even like call them and just be like, hey, I missed my flight, and then they can fucking redo it. So I've never been to a travel agent.
Hey, I missed my flight. You got to plan out my entire fucking trip again.
That's what they're there for. That's what travel agents do, dumbass.
Don't call me names. I'm not in the back of the train like them losers.
Yeah.
Okay? I ain't eating protein blocks. I'm going to buy my cricket protein from Amazon. They don't have a choice. They don't have a choice. Fucking Larry's up there melting them down into fucking butter bricks or so, whatever the fuck he's making.
It was just bricks of like Jello. It had like bits and shit in it. They never thought to be like, what's this? What are all these like crunchy bits in it?
Is this nougat?
It's like a burgundy Jello. Like, what the fuck is this? There's like, oh man, this is our 1 brick a day. And I think they got 3 bricks a day or something like that. But it was
no, we ain't got that many bugs.
Like, you just eat jelly bricks. But the thing is, like, they were all healthy. They took a fucking train. Like 30 of them took a train of like, I don't even know how many people.
There was probably 100 people on there.
I don't know.
Easy.
But half of them had one fucking
Here's
arm.
one thing that's weird. Where are the other people hiding? It's a train.
In the cars.
No, that's what I'm saying, though. Like, where are all the other people hiding? You know what I mean, though?
They passed a bunch of them.
That's what I'm saying. Like, where the fuck is everybody else? It's not that big. It's not like they got a basement. They can't fucking hide down there. But it's just like, they walk into a nightclub. And it's just like, where'd all these fuckers live?
They had a nightclub?
Yeah. They had a bar with a fancy restaurant in it. It's like a tiny restaurant.
Ooh, I'd say a lot of them were in those...
And then they have like a nightclub and shit.
I'd say a lot of them were in those sleeper cells or whatever. Remember, that's where they got the dude. There's
a protein block eating loser. Get the fuck to the back. Get back there. And what they even do back there? They did something back there. They just didn't live. They worked on something.
Huh?
They like shovel coal or like they just... The people.
They shoveled coal at the back of the train.
You never know. It's a European train. The motor's in the back.
They didn't do anything back there.
They just hung out.
They were slaves. What do you do?
They were slaves.
What do you do?
They were slaves. Everybody's got a car. Pick your car, okay? Everybody's got one. You fuckers get the back because nobody likes you. And then Larry's up here making your fucking food.
You're right, they did something, but I forget what they did.
Yeah, they just fucking hung out.
Maybe they cleaned like parts or something. But they only stayed in that area.
Yeah, I know. I don't know.
I don't know.
It's a weird. It's a very. So I think there's a bigger picture behind it. Like if there's a bigger picture, like a hierarchy thing.
That's what it was.
Like,
Everybody had a place.
It's society. Everybody has a place. And we're surrounded by utter shit. And if we leave that shit, we're surrounded by utter just chaos. And if we leave the safety of our being, we die.
Yeah.
And we're not supposed to leave our being because we're not accepted in that new reality. So it's like a broader picture. It has like a broader meaning to the movie. But it's just like, this is your sanctum. You have to stay in here and you can't go out anywhere else. But I say, fuck those boundaries, and you go show Larry how to, like, make a fucking slingshot or something. I don't know. He's been making protein blocks all day. He doesn't know how to do anything else.
Right. I'm not sure what their job was.
If you could be one person on that movie, who are you going to be?
The kid turned the knobs. My job's important.
You're a slave. You're a slave.
Huh?
That's a slave right there. They pick a little boy, and he has to be like no older
He's
than
in the floor.
I know. I know. He has to be
There's machines.
no older than 6. He has to be like 6 years old, and he has to weigh like 30 pounds.
If he leans to fart, his head gets stuck in
I know.
machinery.
And then they gotta get another kid.
Yeah, they gotta get another kid.
That's what I'm saying. And they just stay there until they get too big, and then they just die.
They pick a kid that fits in a hole.
Yeah, and he just like, I can't remember what it is, but it's like it's the only flaw to the machine.
Right.
And it's just, but it's like so weird because it's like, it's the machine.
Yeah.
It's the machine, not Bert Kreischer. Like, it's the machine. Our creator created the machine. Motherfucker, it's a goddamn train, okay?
Right.
It's a goddamn train with a fucking pointy thing on the front. That's all it is.
But the thing was, it had like a sprayer that would spray like some kind of liquid that melted the ice before, like almost instantly before the train came through.
I don't know.
So it wouldn't like slide off the tracks.
It was heavy as shit though, or something. All I know is everybody's like, Happy New Year! Because they like make it around the fucking world.
Yeah, there's a track that goes all the way around the world.
Yeah, it's a track that goes all the way around the world, and when they make it back to this one spot in like Russia,
It takes them a whole year to get back.
yeah, and it's like Happy New Year, but it's like their landmark is like just past these one people that escaped one time,
Yeah.
and they froze to death, so all they see is these people frozen to the hillside,
Yeah.
and it's just like, Happy New Year! We see dead bodies!
Yeah.
It was like, there's dino nuggets on the hillside, Happy fucking New Year!
Yeah.
It was crazy. It's a crazy fucking movie, but it's actually a pretty good movie. If you haven't seen Snowpiercer, go fucking watch it. We might have just spoiled everything,
We probably
but
did.
you still need to watch it. Still watch it. Iron Man. Fucking Captain America's in it.
Yeah,
Everybody's
he's hot.
favorite.
He's hot, so watch it.
He doesn't have a shield, but he has protein blocks and a purpose.
Yeah, and he always wears a beanie. Even though it's hot as fuck in the back of the train.
Everybody knows it's hot in the back.
Everybody knows it's hot in the back of the train. Because they all live in 55-gallon drums.
And they all sleep in hammocks.
Yeah. They have like no clothes. They're all wearing rags.
They're all wearing...
Life is tough in the back of the train.
But in reality...
Where do they poop?
But in reality... In the back of the train. In the back of the train.
No, because in the back of the train is like the old people that have been there for like 30 years, however long the train's been running.
I remember back in my day, I started at the front of the car.
Yeah. But the thing, like, no, that's in the back of the train was the old people. They had like their own little get up. They just had a wall, like a sheet wall, a dirty piss sheet wall.
Because they be fucking back there.
No, because
That's the fuck sheet.
No. It's because they didn't have it's because they didn't have limbs, remember? They were like the troublemakers, so they got banished to the back of the train.
Yeah, you're in the back of the train, motherfucker. You can't even move this curtain because you ain't got no arms.
But that's what it was. They all got their limbs frozen off or whatever.
Yeah.
So now they're in the back.
Can you imagine how scary that is? But here's the thing. When your limb freezes off, like it turns into crystal because it's so goddamn cold outside. It's like a nuclear winter. But when you think about it, it's just like you don't feel it like 10 seconds or like 5 seconds later. So it really doesn't even fucking matter. It's not a really that bad way to go.
But could you imagine, like, if you did stick your arm out and, like, you went past the one spot that had, like, a tree right by the track and it just went smack and you just snapped your arm off?
I mean, it's frozen, so...
I mean, but before it got
And the
frozen.
wound is cauterized, so you're good. Like, you're not going to bleed to death. You just don't have an arm anymore.
I guess.
You gotta eat your protein block with one
The
hand.
thing was, all you do was throw a shoe at that bitch and then, like, freeze his arm.
Hey, that was a heavy shoe.
Yeah.
That was a boot.
It was just a shoe.
It was a Converse All-Star.
And of course they're too poor where they don't have socks because it was a dirty, nasty shoe. But he hit that bitch in the forehead and she started bleeding and he's just like, yeah, to the wall.
to the glory hole.
Yeah. And then they unplugged the hole and he had no arm now.
To the glory hole.
So, whatever.
You know what I would do? I'd freeze only their big toe. So then they'd have to walk again. They'd have to learn how to walk again.
I freeze the wieners
Try
off.
to get up in your hammock now, motherfucker.
Freeze the wieners off so they don't have any more kids. So we don't have to put them down in this hole.
Yeah. Everybody knows when you're eating protein blocks and when you're a slave at the back of the train, there's only one thing to do. Fuck behind the pitch.
Maybe that was their only job, was to produce kids.
That is! We need a kid to get down here and turn
That's
these
where
knobs.
they got them from.
We need a kid to get down here and turn these knobs. You know what the craziest person in that movie is? Craziest person's the creator of the machine. Mm-hmm. He's the craziest motherfucker. He just got like a fucking weird wooden sink. And he's got a bed over here. And he just lives in this... I guarantee the lights never turn off.
I know, he just lives in this extremely bright room.
Yeah, that's it. It's just like... I have been waiting for you, Captain America. And he's just like, where's the boy? And he's just like, he's down here. I gotta have somebody fucking push this button.
He's in the hole.
I gotta have somebody push this button.
Every 5 minutes, or the train stops.
For all of eternity until he turns 9, and then he's too fat. Because he's too big, so I can't feed him. Now I gotta throw him out of the train, and then get another one. Produce another.
Oh my fucking God.
Make me another button pusher. More boys. That is something a guy that's living by himself in the front of the fucking train would say. More boys.
Oh,
It's like you gotta watch the movie now. Like, people, you have to watch the movie now. I mean, we talk so much about it. We're spokespersons for Snowpiercer.
Yeah. It's not even that great. It's okay.
It's not even that good, but it's good to us.
Yeah.
But it's not like, whoa!
If you can laugh
This changed my fucking life.
If you can laugh at people with one arm, I guess you're all right.
Yeah, it's not even like award winning.
Yeah.
It hasn't won shit. It's not like fucking Wolf of Wall Street and fucking Leo's up there snorting cocaine and banging his fucking wife on his yacht in fucking Sweden. Like, it's just people in the back of a train. It's just like people in the back of a train decide not to be in the back of the train anymore.
Pretty much.
It's a spokes movie for Rosa Parks. That's what it is. There, I need to watch it.
She said, fuck that.
She said, fuck that. I'm sitting at the front of the train.
Fucking murdered everybody. That's what happened. If Rosa Parks got fucking pissed.
If Rosa Parks had a hatchet with fish juice
pulled
on
out
it.
a goddamn samurai sword and cut the head off of every single one of the fuckers on that bus.
Yeah.
And was just like, I'm here now.
Yeah, motherfucker.
And then crashed the bus in front of a snowstorm, in a snowstorm. And then she got out and then walked in the snow and like never was seen again.
Yeah.
That's the movie.
That's the story. That's the real story of Rosa Parks.
Yeah.
Rosa Parks meets Snowpiercer. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it, man. That's it. She had a hatchet with fish juice on it and just killed everybody.
She was tired of eating fucking Jell-O. So she's like, woo, we're going to do this. I'm fucking killing everybody. More boys to the front.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. And we just want to preface by saying that we're just having a good time. We're not picking on anybody. It's just a movie.
It's just a movie that we can talk for an hour about.
And if you haven't noticed, if you've listened to the show before, we're not serious about anything.
I asked Cheyenne a couple weeks ago, I was like, Cheyenne, what's our podcast about? She says, absolute bullshit. and she's like, and a beer of the week. And a book of the month. Right. I was like, is that it? She's like, Yeah, but you guys you guys say some interesting facts and stuff like that, and you guys tell stories. Other than that, utter bullshit.
Yeah.
I mean, not everybody can come on a podcast and shoot the shit and fuck around for, an hour and a half once a week. But, that's why the few, the proud, the Gumcast.
Yeah. I think everybody could, because it's basically just talking shit with like a friend.
You just gotta get used to the foam dildo in the middle of the table. That's it.
That was the hardest thing, but I think we got the hang of it now.
Yep, definitely. Oh, I got a new laptop this week. That Comcast up to date news.
Yeah. Up to date. We can look up stuff now, but we still can't Google. We give it 5 pick points.
No, I actually really like it. It's the Lenovo. I got the Lenovo Yoga. I got the 13.3 inch screen because I did have the one you gave me, which I was using, and it was old as shit. It was like the 15.6, and it was like the actual full size HP. And I like the HP, and I've wanted a Lenovo because I've heard a lot of good things about them. So I got this, and it's the Yoga, so it like flips backwards, and you can double as a tablet, and it's touchscreen. And it's got the Ryzen 5 Pro, which is like the same processor you have. But I just like it. It's sleeker. It's smaller. It's I like it a lot better for what I'm doing. And especially because I have a tablet next to this that I also use for the podcast and this. It definitely saves a lot more room. So I actually really like it. So I definitely recommend the Lenovo Yoga if you want a smaller device, and they have it in 15.6 inch as well with the Ryzen 7.
Yeah, did you see that? Biden fell going up the stairs to Air Force One.
An old man fell. That's the fucking story of the century.
People have been nonstop fucking memes and shit and making fun of him because he fucking fell. Like he fell. Okay,
you fell at work because you got new glasses.
Okay, when you're old and you're going up steps, it's probably not the best to run. Just walk up the steps. Well, he was like fast walking up steps.
Do you know how many times I fell up the steps? A lot. And I'm 28.
He tripped and like caught himself. And then
Did he do push-ups?
No. and then he took 2 more steps and then really fell.
No, okay.
Watch it. It was like the first Google search on there. Whenever you clicked it.
I don't like clickbait.
Right there.
Biden falls.
Yeah.
Next to that is stimulus check.
NCAA brackets.
And then NCAA wrestling tournament. Deshaun Watson, Leah Pruitt. I don't know who that is. This it? He's going up a plane?
That's it.
He falls 3 times. I don't see the point in why it's so goddamn entertaining. But it's just an old man. He's an old man. He's an old man. Like, how the fuck are you...
He did something else before he got in, like, a helicopter the other day. And I think he said something to reporters that didn't make sense. I was doing something and I didn't listen to the volume.
Swisher Sweets are the best. As he's walking up. Hey, there we go.
He's just like, oh, fuck.
I didn't spill my beer. Here's the thing though, also. He's getting onto Air Force One.
Yeah.
It's okay. You could fall. You could fall walking up to your fucking airplane. Your government-issued airplane.
It ain't his airplane. It's our airplane.
It's everybody's airplane.
The paying customers.
The American tax. How dare you trip on my government-issued steps? Get back to the back of the plane with your protein blocks and your hammock.
Keep your boys in the back of the plane.
Your boys?
Yeah, keep your boys.
Wait, besides one. I need one. I need one to turn these knobs for the next 3 years until he gets too big.
I don't know, but I don't want to be president because I would do the same fucking thing. Could you imagine?
I don't think being president should be on one person. I think it should be a fucking committee of people. I think it should be a committee of people, multicultural, multi-denominational, and what the fuck's it called? Like group. Like
white America.
No, Republican, Democratic, liberal, fucking independent, all different, a mixing pot of people as a committee, and they have to decide majority rules on a fucking decision to be made.
It should just be like the Queer Eye crew. It should just be all them.
Fuck yeah! Jonathan Van Ness for motherfucking president. Yes, I am all for that. What better? I mean, it's all you need. You have hairdresser, personal love and therapy expert. You have culinary skills for Anthony. You have interior design for Bobby. And for Tan, you have personal looks and design and fashion style. What the fuck else is there? Nothing! Absolutely fucking nothing!
They would paint the White House pink.
That's fucking fine. Maybe the White House needs some fucking color.
It's just
okay. The White House needs some fucking color, all right? Just because it's called the White House, it's not even a house.
Well, like, I wonder what Biden has it decorated as, because everybody does it differently. Because I remember Trump, it was, I believe, red curtains, and he turned all of them into gold. So it looked like a Trump tower hotel or whatever. He turned all the shit, everything was gold. It had gold in it.
That's fucking lame.
I guess.
Hammocks everywhere.
Yeah, hammocks everywhere.
Hammocks everywhere.
Hammocks.
A protein block in every hand and a hammock in every bed.
That's what we need, a hippie president. Willie Nelson. Give him his last years as president.
Yeah. And somebody's like, Dwayne Johnson's like, he's like, I think seriously considered it or something like that. I'm just like, dude.
People be like, I'd vote for him.
Dwayne Johnson's too cool to be the president.
I don't think he would do it.
No, fucking no. Nobody, that's the thing. That's why I said it's too much for one person. Nobody in the right goddamn mind should be president. It should be a fucking committee. Now that I've said my piece, I'm going to move on, and we're going to get away from politics because that is not what the Comcast is about.
We're going to do news stories because it's news
The
stories.
Comcast is about news stories and utter bullshit and talking about snow. I can't believe we talked about Snowpiercer for a fucking hour.
You did.
We did, motherfucker. We did. We talked about a B movie for an hour. For an hour. Where's Camden Headley when you need the guy?
Do you know The Rock's 48 years old?
Huh?
He's 48.
Really?
Yeah, he looks older than that.
What do you got for us? What do you got for us?
What?
News story.
I ain't got shit, bud. I am unprepared.
You've been on COVID leave for 10 fucking days, and you don't even have a news story?
Yeah, I got one. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. He was the highest paid actor in 2020. That's the second year in a row.
Who the fuck cares? Who cares how much money The Rock has?
He's worth $400 million.
So? Who cares about
My news story was Biden fell.
That's not a news story.
It can be.
No, it can't.
What else we got here? What do you have?
Fucking nothing. I have no news topics either. I have no fun. Do you even have a furry fury?
No.
What is the matter with you? This isn't even a podcast anymore. This is just front porch shenanigans. That's all this is. That's it. That's it. Literally, it's okay. So I look up news articles every day, just to see what's going on in the world, just to see if I can find anything to use on the podcast that can entertain Ryan and I and the listeners. But other than everything going on with like March Madness, and apparently people are being racist to Asian people, and the stimulus checks, and St. Patty's Day and Easter's coming up, like other than that. Which we don't talk about politics. We try to stay away from shit that's gonna bring down the vibe of the podcast. The only thing I found that was remotely even interesting was that a rare bowl found at a yard sale sells for $700,000.
I got one about Lizzo.
Huh?
Lizzo.
What about Lizzo?
Lizzo's on the hunt for her, what she calls full-figured stage performers for her new Amazon TV show. Good as Hell is what's called.
Okay, I'm down with that.
Amazon Studios. I'm guessing that's their film thing. But The Truth Hurts and Because I Love You singer, everybody knows who fucking Lizzo is.
Why are men great? I used to have a bit on stage. I would start out and I go, why are men great till they gotta be great? That's a good fucking question.
Why
are they? Why are they great till they gotta actually be great? That's a great fucking question.
It is because...
Don't text me. Say it straight to my face.
Because women...
Exactly. Number one line of communication. Face-to-face conversation.
Because women are complicated. That's why.
What?
Women are complicated. That's why.
Says somebody that knows nothing about women.
I know a little bit.
What's that?
I know how to not get them.
There, you know how to not make a girlfriend. There you go.
Yeah. I know how to not be successful. Travis Scott's new Cotty Spike Seltzer sold out.
If we're just going to talk about other stupid bullshit, we'll end the podcast now. Or we'll keep talking about Snowpiercer. At least I was laughing on that one.
I don't have anything. I was unprepared. I figured you'd have a little bit.
No, I literally, that's what I said. Oh, this is the only thing I found that was remotely interesting and just like fucking absolutely fucking ridiculous. I found this and I decided not to do one on it because I was like, there's better shit out in the world than a guy at Jack in the Box getting stabbed. Like there's way better interesting shit out there.
It's right along like your avenue of shit. Like if it's not rape or murder, then you
I haven't done a rape or a murder news story for a long time.
It was like
he didn't die. He just got stabbed.
Oh, he just got stabbed.
He got stabbed by a mini taco shell. That's it. It's like yeah, that. So anyway, I decided I was like, no, there's definitely better shit. There's not better shit in the news. No. I'm not deep diving for an hour for news. I am not a news surfer at all. I don't do that shit. I find better shit with my time. I don't watch sports. I had a doctor's appointment today, and he's like, I could be at home watching basketball, and I was like. He's like, you watch sports? I was like, nope. He goes, well, what do you watch? I was like, other shit. And he's like, I was like, I like to watch.
I watch depressing Facebook videos.
I was like, I like to watch lacrosse sometimes, and that's it. But I don't have cable anymore, so I don't watch lacrosse.
I watch Bob's Burgers.
Yeah, I was like, I like to watch other stuff. Like, sorry.
I watch shit that matters. Snowpiercer.
Yeah. Have you ever seen people rise up on cricket protein? You ever seen people rise up to fight the man on cricket protein? No, sir. No, you have not.
You ever watch the poor people rise up to fight the rich people ever and fucking win?
Yeah, it's called Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
No, rich people have guns. The poor people have sticks, sharpened sticks, and they won. Yeah. You know what they have? Pride and skill. That's right. Because that one dude was like a fucking ninja karate guy.
He died.
Yeah, he died, but he made it all the way to the front.
He died in the sauna.
The goddamn bomb they blew up the train with. Where everybody else fucking died.
He died in the sauna. He died in the sauna is where he died. It was just fucking weird.
Oh, yeah, because he was doing like parkour shit and doing flips and he got fucking caught.
Yeah. It's just like he slipped on some steam water.
Some steam water. Steam's in the air. He slipped in the air.
He slipped in the air. He did that weird walking on air shit, and he slipped on some.
The slipperiness of the air made me fall. That's what I'm gonna say now. The air is slippery. Air's slippery out here now. Watch yourself. The air's slippery.
I was at the gym the other day, and this guy walked in, and he was getting ready to work out, and I was getting ready to leave. And he set his backpack down on the bench. As I was sitting there, like getting dressed, getting ready to leave to head into work as I go before work, and the backpack, he set the backpack down on the bench, and the backpack fell almost immediately, and he goes, oh, get up, you're all right. I was like, what the fuck? I just had to laugh, and he just like nonchalantly, oh, get up, come on, you're all right. Talking to his backpack.
I mean, I've done that shit too at the gym. I think I talked about it on the podcast. When I was getting ready to go work out, these two guys were leaving.
Oh God, I've heard this. This is weird. No, it was actually kind of creepy.
They both took a piss.
Yeah,
and
it's kind of creepy, right?
They dried their hands and then
you were kind of creepy.
Yeah, I was creepy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, whatever. They were trying to hold hands. It wasn't that creepy.
Anyway, so let's do our one fucking lame ass news topic, and we'll get the fuck out of here and let you guys enjoy the rest of your goddamn Monday.
Woo! Go basketball.
Woo! Go basketball. I hope your bracket is great.
If you have one homework assignment, it's to watch Snowpiercer.
Yeah. The Comcast has one assignment for you this week, and that's to watch Snowpiercer.
The only way you're going to get what we're talking about is if you pause. Pause this episode, even though it's almost over. Stop. Go watch Snowpiercer.
Collaborate, and watch.
Yeah. Stop this episode right now and go watch Snowpiercer and then come back for the last 5
Finish
minutes.
the episode, finish this absolutely ridiculous news article, and then we'll be done. Also, this creepo that stabbed the guy in a Jack in a Box, he's a fucking crazy person. You know he's crazy because he has that weird fold wallet phone case. Only crazy people have those.
That's not true.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. It's convenient.
No, it's not.
So when you lose one thing, you lose everything.
That's not convenient. That's not convenient at all. I'd rather lose my phone than my entire wallet. It is
convenient until you lose it.
Yeah. Nobody wants to do that shit at all. It's just like, hold on, let me get out my phone to take this picture. Oh, fuck, my credit card's getting in the way. Get out of here. So anyway, Jack in the Box restaurant manager stabbed by a customer who refused to wear a mask. So police are looking for a man. That fat piece of shit didn't get caught. Where the fuck did he run to? Oh, well, I guess he's wearing a buffalo plaid shirt, which every middle-aged man in America wears one of those.
Where's this at?
Huh? A Jack in the Box.
No, like what state?
It's in League City, Texas.
Mm.
If you're looking for a man in a buffalo plaid shirt that likes to eat mini tacos, you have found your culprit. So, he stabbed a restaurant manager multiple times after he was told to wear a face covering inside a Jack in the Box restaurant in League City, Texas. It's a very polarizing situation, League City Police Chief Gary Ratliff said, where some folks don't believe that there should be masks and others do.
I don't think that gives you the right to fucking stab a guy.
So,
he's like, hey, put a mask on. No! What?
According to police, James Scholes, 53, entered the rest. They know the man's name. He's like, my name is James Scholes. I did this. As he's running out, he carved his name into the manager's back with his fucking little pocket knife. And he's just like, James Scholes.
He's just like, he stabbed him once and he pulled him in. He's just like, James Scholes, don't wear a mask.
James Scholes, 53, entered the restaurant Wednesday night without a face mask. He was requested to wear one to be served or use the drive-thru.
He was in the drive-thru and you had to wear a mask in the drive-thru?
No, or use the drive-thru.
Oh.
Wear one or use it.
Oh, okay. Why don't you just fucking go to the drive-thru?
I don't like drive-thrus. I like to walk up and get my food handed to me.
I'm almost out of gas. I think he was just fixing to stab somebody.
I think he was too. I
got this new knife.
He's got a phone wallet. You're definitely fixing to stab somebody.
Right.
So, according to police, James Soul 53, entered the restaurant. The customer belligerently refused.
Oh, so he's drunk.
Ratliff said, and accused the restaurant staff of not wanting to serve him because he was homeless. Huh? He's homeless and he's got a phone wallet?
I don't know about you, but every homeless person I see has a mask.
I don't know any homeless people that have pocket knives.
Rip a fucking...
Unless they be getting in homie fights.
Hey, it's Texas. Why are you wearing a long sleeve shirt? Rip a sleeve off and wear a mask.
I met somebody, I call homeless people, I refer to them as homies. It's not out of sign of disrespect. I just find it entertaining to call people nicknames. It's not out of any kind of shame. So...
Yeah, you can't call them bums.
I'm not going to call them hobos. That's just rude.
I said bum.
Yeah, but you can't call them hobos either. That's just rude. So I call them the homies. Because some of them are nice. And some of them are actually homeless for the right reasons. So I met somebody last week or 2 weeks ago, and I said, the homies in our neighborhood now, opposed to the old one, I was talking about our old place where we lived at, are a lot nicer. And the lady, she's like, do you mean the homeless community? I go, yeah, the homies. Fuck you talk. Why you gotta make it sound cool for? Like, it's not cool. Like, it sucks for them. Like, it's not, it's like the homeless community. No, I'm talking about the homies, bro.
They're a community.
They're technically not a community because I see those motherfuckers.
They technically are community.
I see those motherfuckers try to fight and stab each other all the time. This one dude tried to stab this other dude with a stick in a park. I seen it. It was the middle of the day. It was like a Thursday.
A stick. Yeah. Thursdays are rough.
They got in a fist fight, man. Over, I don't know, something.
A bag of chips.
a bag of plain Lays.
Yeah, plain. Get a fight over Ruffles. Fucking plain Lays.
That's my protein box. Schultz then walked towards the door, and as the manager turned his back, he allegedly ran behind the manager, tackled him, and stabbed him multiple times in the arm and upper torso with what happened to be a pocket knife. Damn, okay. So this is like fucking some jail stabbing, man. He
probably didn't even have money to buy food.
Huh?
Why would you just stab a guy after he like turned around and refused to serve you? Go somewhere else.
Because he's been drinking those shooters all day.
The thing is, like, you've been to a restaurant before and people just serve you because you don't have a mask. This guy I think he was just out to stab somebody. He's fucking crazy.
So several coworkers ran to the manager's aid and Schultz fled the restaurant on a bicycle. My name's James Schultz!
It's Schultz.
Schultz. There's no T, motherfucker. Schultz.
Are you sure?
Schultz. Barry. It shows without the T.
Shoals.
So,
I think they're just like, oh, his name's James Schultz because they're like, he's out here all the time.
That's James. He gets the number 3 mini taco combo.
Who eats the mini tacos at fucking Jack in the Box?
Comes with a free pocket knife. God. So, the manager was transported to an area hospital with 3 stab wounds and was treated and released. Police are still looking for Schultz and described him as a transient living in the area. Ratliff said people should respect the mask policies of local businesses. A lot of these people have had some of these events. I don't know this manager, but we have had personal events with loved ones that have died and passed away of a result of COVID. As some of our officers have, Ratliff said. All I would ask is that people respect the opinions and the policies of their business. You can refuse to do business with those locations. So, fuck you, James Schultz, and your goddamn Schwinn bike.
He's homeless and he has a phone.
A wallet phone.
The fucking crazy thing is, like, COVID's bad, and we've had people who've died from this. If you don't want to wear a mask, whatever. It's like, this dude got fucking stabbed.
If I was the manager of a fucking Jack in the Box, I would hate my life already. But if some fucking homie walked up and stabbed me because I told him to please leave politely, and he jacked me with a fucking tiny Swiss Army knife, I would quit my fucking job.
The scissor end?
Yeah, I would quit my fucking... He stabbed me with the removable toothpick.
Yeah.
Like, I would quit my fucking job. I'm like... I ain't getting stabbed for some mini tacos.
But the thing is, like, everybody's like, oh, we've had people die from COVID and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we know COVID's a thing. But, like, quit being, like, pushing the COVID when this dude just got stabbed because he's fucking insane. Like, the dude is insane. That's why he stabbed the guy.
And probably one of the shittiest fast food restaurants ever.
Jack in the Box? People love Jack in the Box. You talking mad shit right now, and there is people.
Fuck you, Jack in the Box. I bet you didn't even give that dude a day off. I guarantee it.
I mean, he was in the hospital. He had 3 baby stab wounds.
Stab wounds hurt no matter what.
I guess.
No matter fucking what. Like, would you rather get stabbed by James Schultz, a bike riding fucking homie, or would you rather get your arm frozen off from a fucking like a badass at the back of a train?
I'd rather get...
Which one you gonna do?
I'd rather get stabbed because I'd still have a fucking arm.
What you gonna do when James Schultz comes for you? Try to get in your car and drive away because he's on a bike.
Make sure and turn around so he doesn't tackle me.
Now, don't approach Mr. Schultz with your back. It's away from him.
Could you imagine?
Walk back away slowly. Don't turn your back or he'll assume attack position.
Yeah, but if you see him and he's just like... He only attacks you. He only attacks you when you're turned around. So if you like turn around real quick and be like, gotcha, and he's just like, oh, and just puts his pocket knife away and walks away.
Don't you fucking dare! It's like that guy that was hiking and the mountain lion. He's like, you're a big kitty. Damn, you're big. No, don't you dare. Don't eat my face off. I'm just on a hike. And he's... you gotta approach Mr. Schultz with your back away from him. You gotta back away slowly.
Pretend he's not homeless. Pretend he's wearing a mask.
Show teeth. He'll get distracted and run away on his bike.
Jesus. Oh man. All right,
shout out to the homeless community out there.
The homeless community out there. Wink, wink. Anyway, that is the episode, everybody. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for downloading. If you want to help out the show, go rate and review us on iTunes or whatever platform you listen to. We would greatly appreciate it. If you want to email us and, if you have something to argue with us about or whatever, or you want us to talk about a certain subject.
Stop begging. Just leave that part out. They're never going to do it. Just quit talking about it.
I'm not begging.
Rate, review, subscribe, share the fucking podcast.
Yeah. Email us at thecomcast@gmail.com. Go follow all our shit. Everything's down in the description. We love you guys. Remember, wash your hands, wash your ass. Stay away from people with COVID or you'll be on quarantine. And yeah, that's it.
If you see Mr. James Scholes out there on his Schwinn bike,
just give him a burger and shut the fuck up.
Give him a mini taco and he'll leave you alone.
Right.
You're on his side now. All right. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you all next week. Have a wonderful week. Go and get some of the Irish Cream Milk Stout from Cedar Creek Brewing Company for a limited time only. I highly recommend it if you are a fan of stouts or Irish beers. Or Irish cream. If you like a little Bailey's in your coffee, you'll appreciate this too. We'll see you all next week. Stay safe. As always, much love. And when life gets hard and life gets you down, you fucking turn your back away from a hobo and milk that motherfucking pig.
And you got Smoosh-it. What is it? Smoosh-it?
Smoosh-it.
Smoosh-it. Smoosh-it, bitch.
Smoosh that hobo.
Smoosh-it.
Smoosh that homie, son.
All right, peace.
We out.
So